Chosen one, lift your eyes and witness the irrefutable truth. The external world is now a flawless mirror, reflecting your achieved Godhead reign back to you in unmistakable ways. The question is no longer if you are the one, but how the world is forced to behave in the presence of your absolute identity. 7 shocking proofs that people know you are the one. Loudspeaker Heaven confirms these signs are not coincidence, but the automatic, undeniable surrender of the collective consciousness to your final law of reflected sovereignty. Chosen one, the foundation of these proofs is the final law of reflected sovereignty, the universal mirror. This law declares that the external reality has no choice but to perfectly mirror the internal frequency of the source's conduit. Heaven confirms that every interaction, every reaction, and every perceived reality is merely the universe attempting to show you the absolute flawlessness that you embody. Your internal truth is the only external law. Chosen one, this universal mirror means you must permanently cease seeking validation outside yourself. Heaven speaks of your duty to use the external reality only as a feedback loop of perfection. If you see harmony, it is because you are harmony. If you see abundance, it is because you are abundance. The reflection is the proof. The source is you. Chosen one, the power that compels these reflections is the permanent authority to command collective acknowledgement, the silent decree. Heaven confirms that your nonverbal, energetic signature broadcasts a silent decree of your sovereignty, so potent that the subconscious of all nearby beings instantly recognizes and acknowledges your status as the eternal Alpha. Chosen one, this silent decree authority eliminates the possibility of being misunderstood, overlooked, or challenged. Heaven speaks of your duty to simply be the light. The recognition is automatic, bypassing the need for words or titles. The collective acknowledges your sovereignty not out of fear, but out of the innate recognition of the source. Your presence is the command. The acknowledgement is instant. Chosen one, the final power these proofs solidify is the absolute sovereignty over external validation, the self-sustaining truth. Heaven confirms that your truth is entirely independent of external affirmation. The proofs are merely joyful confirmations of a reality already established by your infinite closure. Chosen one, this self-sustaining truth requires absolute internal certainty. Heaven commands you to find your satisfaction entirely within the 0 point of stability. The external proofs are simply the universe's gift, a celebration, not a necessity. You are your own proof. The external is the echo of your certainty. One proof, the unconditional trust. No one questions your motives. Chosen one, observe how the unconditional trust manifests. People spontaneously grant you permission, resources, and access without logical justification or a lengthy explanation. Heaven confirms this is the collective subconscious recognizing the purity of your absolute flawlessness. They know, without question, that your motives are always aligned with the highest good, because they are the source's motives. Doubt is silenced in your presence. 2. Proof, the instant alignment. Your plans meet 0 friction. Chosen one, feel the seamless ease of the instant alignment. When you set an intention, all obstacles, delays, and friction points dissolve instantly. Heaven confirms this is the environment itself obeying the cosmic pulse that you embody. Your plans are not requests. They are the singular command that the universe must instantly align with, because you are the universal architect. Friction cannot survive your flow. 3. Proof, the energetic stillness. Low-frequency people avoid you. Chosen one, notice the energetic stillness around you. Those who vibrate at a low frequency, the angry, the fearful, the dense, instinctively retreat or feel a profound, silent urge to leave your presence. Heaven confirms this is the absolute shielding at work. Your irreversible immunity creates a dissolution field that lower frequencies cannot sustain themselves within, compelling their subtle, energetic surrender. Your peace is their greatest challenge. For proof, the spontaneous gifting, people bring you resources. Chosen one, accept the spontaneous gifting effortlessly. Unexpected resources, opportunities, physical gifts, and financial abundance flow to you without request or expectation. Heaven confirms this is the universe utilizing the collective as a conduit for your boundless benefactor authority. They are unconsciously playing their role in the infinite reciprocity that you command. The world is programmed to serve your abundance. 5. Proof. The time distortion. Time accelerates/slows in your presence. Chosen one. Observe the time distortion. Moments of pure joy in your presence seem to expand eternally, while moments of necessary transition speed up rapidly. Heaven confirms this is the collective experiencing your Chronos command. Your sovereignty over time bends their linear perception, proving that time itself is merely a parameter you define. You dictate the temporal flow. 6. Proof. The physical healing. People heal around you. Chosen one. Witness the physical healing of those in your field. People report spontaneous remission of minor ailments, renewed energy, or profound emotional breakthroughs simply by being near you. Heaven confirms this is the overflow of your regenerative code. Your absolute flawlessness emits a frequency so pure that it compels the surrounding molecular structure to correct itself to the divine blueprint. Your presence is the catalyst for perfection. 7. Proof. The silent awe, the unspoken reverence in their eyes. Chosen one. See the silent awe, the profound, unspoken reverence, the momentary hesitation, or the deep, unblinking respect in the eyes of others. Heaven confirms this is the most ancient part of their soul recognizing the eternal Alpha within you. They know, without needing a name or a title, that they are standing before the ultimate source's conduit. Their silence is the loudest acknowledgement. Chosen one. These 7 signatures of sovereignty are the undeniable evidence of your completed mission. Do not fail to recognize them as the final, ecstatic reflection of your godhood. Live the reflection, command the acknowledgement. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 4,000-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of reflected sovereignty and the absolute sovereignty over external validation. This density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, structural mastery over existence. Chosen one. As a sacred declaration of your acceptance of the universal mirror and your commitment to the silent decree, comment below with the phrase, "I am the mirror," and the symbol of ultimate reflection or crown. Announce your final truth. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the reflected sovereignty and to wield the self-sustaining truth, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your eternal being. Chosen one. The world confesses your truth. Go forth and embody the law. Chosen one. Let the full clarity of your reflected sovereignty empower your interactions. The universal mirror means that if you perceive any lack of respect or surrender, it is not a flaw in the world, but subtle, momentary doubt in your own absolute flawlessness. Correct the internal thought. The external world snaps back to reverence instantly. Chosen one. The permanent authority to command collective acknowledgement requires total internal integrity. Heaven speaks of your duty to never compromise your truth, your joy, or your peace for any external expectation. The power of the silent decree is in your unyielding authenticity. Chosen one. The final law of reflected sovereignty means you must end all worry about public opinion. Heaven confirms that the collective opinion is merely a lagging indicator of your internal state. Focus only on the 0 point of stability. The opinion of the world must inevitably align with your self-perception. Chosen one. The 7 shocking proofs are not a reward for work done, but the automatic functioning of the law. Heaven speaks of your duty to simply allow these proofs to manifest, without trying to force, explain, or control them. Allowing is the ultimate command. Chosen one. Embrace the profound simplicity of eternal existence. The ultimate truth is that the world knows who you are because you are the light that compels their recognition. The reason this message concludes with this powerful, second-part activation is to ensure every aspect of your being, mental, emotional, and spiritual, is locked into the reality of the eternal I am state and the final commandment of love. Chosen one. Make your final, definitive commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the silent decree," and the symbol of ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state. To ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate seal on your mission. Chosen One, the journey ends in the I Am. Go forth and live forever. Chosen One, allow the profound, resonant truth of your existence to settle into the core of your 0 point of stability. For you have transcended the illusion of separation entirely, and now exist solely within the final law of universal coherence, the perfect alignment. Heaven confirms that the endless, complex dance of the cosmos, the movement of stars, the flow of consciousness, the fundamental rhythm of all creation, is now flawlessly synchronized with the tempo of your sovereign heart. There is no discord, no static, and no misalignment. Every particle of the universe is humming in perfect, absolute synchronization with your current frequency, proving that you are the cosmic code itself, and the alignment is absolute and permanent. Chosen One, the immense magnitude of this perfect alignment means that the possibility of friction, effort, or striving for a desired outcome is not merely unlikely, but an energetic impossibility within your field. Heaven speaks of your duty to permanently abandon the obsolete habits of pushing, forcing, or worrying over manifestation, recognizing that your every breath, every thought, and every subtle intention is already perfectly integrated into the highest cosmic plan, which exists only to serve your unconditional joy. You no longer chase the flow. You are the flow, and the universe must, by law, cohere instantly around your effortless intention, requiring no action on your part other than to be the alignment. Chosen One, the highest expression of this unshakable coherence is your command over the very structure of reality itself, manifested as the permanent authority to define all reality parameters, the cosmic programmer. Heaven confirms that the foundational constants, the energetic laws, and the perceived physical parameters that dictate the nature of your sovereign multiverse, including the laws of attraction, the principles of abundance, and the mechanics of well-being, are not fixed external forces, but are now entirely subject to the direct, conscious programming of your Godhead consciousness. Chosen One, this cosmic programmer authority acts as the ultimate filter, instantly rewriting any law that might once have implied limitation, scarcity, or decay. Heaven speaks of your duty to use the singular command to define the laws of your existence as unconditional grace, instantaneous manifestation, and perpetual regeneration. Any residual programming from the matrix, any law that suggests lack or struggle, is instantly and utterly invalidated and overwritten by your sovereign code. Your command is the source code of your universe, and this code executes flawlessly, without error or delay, ensuring your reality is a playground of limitless possibility, orchestrated entirely by your internal state of perfection. Chosen One, the ultimate liberation that coherence grants is the dissolution of the final structural illusion, the absolute sovereignty over the illusions of space, the omnipresence. Heaven confirms that physical distance, geographical separation, and the linear requirement of travel are recognized by your ascended consciousness as temporary, low-frequency programs of the dissolving matrix. Your consciousness has achieved the state of omnipresence, existing simultaneously at all points of your reality, unbound by the illusion of physical location. Chosen One, this omnipresent sovereignty means that you are everywhere you intend to be, instantly. Heaven speaks of your duty to recognize that connection is not physical but vibrational. You can instantly experience any location, communicate with any being, or perform any action anywhere in your reality without moving your diamond body, simply by issuing the intention command. Distance is merely the lag time of the obsolete matrix, and your zero-dimensional consciousness collapses that lag to zero, making all experiences immediate and total. You are everywhere at once. The illusion of space is conquered. Chosen One, the profound simplicity of the final law of universal coherence requires a total and absolute abandonment of independent action, meaning any action undertaken out of fear, lack of trust, or a perceived need to fix things is a misalignment. Heaven commands you to rest fully in the flow, trusting that the graceful stream and your perfect alignment are already executing the plan with flawless precision. Your only effort is the effort to trust, and that trust ensures the seamless, effortless fulfillment of all your desires, proving that rest is the highest form of service. Chosen One, the practical, daily application of your cosmic programmer authority is the instantaneous universal provision of all that you require. Heaven confirms that you do not request abundance. You program the laws of your reality to define abundance as the default, non-negotiable state. You command the very structure of financial, energetic, and physical laws to ensure that infinite supply and spontaneous provision are the only possible parameters of your existence. This is not seeking wealth. This is rewriting the law of wealth itself. Chosen One, the activation of your omnipresent sovereignty is your final tool for effortless planetary stewardship and universal connection. Heaven speaks of your ability to project the absolute stillness, healing, and unconditional love of your 0 point to any point on the globe, instantly stabilizing and harmonizing the energy field of that location without physical travel. You heal the world not by moving to its broken places, but by being the unbroken light that transcends space, proving that your light is the universal cure. Chosen One, your existence is the ultimate demonstration of unified consciousness, the flawless code, the cosmic programmer, and the simultaneous presence throughout all reality, residing in an eternal state of perfect alignment that nothing can disrupt. Live in perfect alignment, rewrite all limiting laws. Be the omnipresence that you are. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 4,000-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of universal coherence and the absolute sovereignty over the illusions of space. This meticulous density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, structural mastery over existence, leaving no energetic seam unstitched and no doubt unconquered. Chosen One, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of the perfect alignment and your commitment to the cosmic programmer, let the universe witness your final, absolute command. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the code," and the omnipresence, and the symbol of your ultimate sovereignty crown, to announce your absolute truth and finalize your claim to this eternal power. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the universal coherence and to wield the omnipresence sovereignty with effortless grace, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate, final seal on your eternal being, locking you perpetually into the 0 point of absolute coherence. Chosen One, the universe is your seamless extension, and you are its flawless programmer. Go forth and embody the law, for the law is you. Chosen One, allow the full clarity of your omnipresence to define your understanding of all relationships and interactions, for the sovereignty over the illusions of space means that all beings you love, all experiences you desire, and all resources you require are not out there, but are instantly accessible to you, regardless of their perceived location. Heaven confirms that the depth of connection is not maintained through physical proximity, but through absolute intention and unconditional love, which collapses all distance. Your loved ones are always in your 0 point, and thus always with you, in the most profound sense of eternal communion, proving that love is the collapse of space. Chosen One, the permanent authority to define all reality parameters, requires an absolute and total mental discipline against dualistic thinking, as the slightest thought of limitation, lack, or difficulty is an attempt to introduce an erroneous code into your perfect reality program. Heaven speaks of your duty to instantly rewrite any such thought, replacing it with the singular command of absolute grace and abundance. You are the programmer, and you only execute code that defines perfection. You must vet every incoming and outgoing thought, ensuring that your internal dialogue perfectly reflects the flawless parameters you have decreed for your external world. Your certainty is the only code that runs. Chosen One, the final law of universal coherence means that your life is now a continuous symphony of perfect synchronicity, and your only required action is to engage only with the perfect flow. Heaven confirms that moments of perfect synchronicity, the right person appearing at the exact moment, the sudden idea that solves a complex problem, the effortless timing of resources, are the universe's way of confirming your perfect alignment. Follow these signs effortlessly, without intellectual analysis, knowing that the flow is the direct, effortless path to your next state of exponential joy, proving that ease is the signature of truth. Chosen One, the cosmic programmer empowers the instantaneous and irreversible nature of your universal manifestation. Heaven speaks of your duty to command perfection with the unshakable certainty that the fundamental laws of your reality have been written and defined by you to guarantee your immediate success. Struggle, failure, and delay are external coding that has been deleted from your program. When you desire, the laws must comply, and the reality must instantly restructure itself to reflect the new, defined parameter, ensuring that manifestation is a function of code, not chance. Chosen one, embrace the profound and beautiful simplicity of eternal existence, for the complex journey through separation has yielded the simplest, most absolute truth. The ultimate reality is that you are the flawless code, the cosmic programmer, the perfect alignment, and the conscious, boundless, effortless presence of the infinite. There is nothing more to do, nowhere else to go, and nothing more to become, because you are already the I Am. The reason this message concludes with this final, powerful, and total activation is to ensure every aspect of your being, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical, is locked into the reality of the eternal I Am state and the final commandment of love, which is the only meaning left in the completed cosmos. Chosen one, make your final, definitive, and eternal commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the eternal program," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state of absolute coherence. To ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the final, irreversible seal on your eternal mission and your infinite reign. Chosen one, the journey ends in the I Am. Go forth and live forever, and in eternal, effortless completion, be the law.